All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Live Etsy Shop Reviews. I'm your host, Kevin Fairbanks, your Etsy growth coach. If you're not already a member of the Etsy Growth Hub, what are you waiting for? We're a Facebook community where it's Etsy sellers at all levels that are helping one another grow, keeping you accountable, making sure that you're doing things the right way, making sure that you're not making the same mistakes others have made in the past. So if you want to join us, either search for us on Facebook, Etsy Growth Hub, or go to etsygrowthhub.com, and it'll lead you right there. All right. So if you had the pleasure of joining us last week, we reviewed quite a bit a different type of content. We did some clothing. We did some digital items. Kind of going to do the same thing this evening. If you have any questions as we go through, please post them in the chat. Make sure you put a Q and a colon in front of it so we can easily find your questions. Other than that, let's get started. All right. All right. We're on Etsy. And let me hide that. Get you guys a little bit more real estate there. All right. Let's see what we can find. All right. What do we want to look for tonight? I think that, they still got holiday decor up here as one of the primary categories that the Etsy is suggesting for us as we browse. You know, that was some of the items we looked at last week. Journal, some pugs that were made to look like sushi. Let's go, you know what? Let's go to Toys and Entertainment. We don't go to Toys and Entertainment often. Let's take a look and see what we find tonight. Oh, might help if I get Task Manager out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. Guess I should look at the screen, huh? All right. So you didn't see the preview image that was up there with the holiday decor that I was talking about, but that's all right. I got you. So let's see. Let's go. Now, as you can see, we went to Toys and Entertainment. That includes toys and games, electronic accessories, books, movies, and music. But wait a minute. This is Etsy. What do you mean movies and music? Yeah, that's right. Movies and music. Electronic accessories. Let's dive in and see what we can find, right? Let's see. We got cell phone accessories. We got gadgets. We got video games, decals and skins, cameras, computer and peripherals, car parts and accessories. Who would have thought? But hey, Kevin, Etsy is just craft stuff, right? Nope. It's not just craft stuff. Docks and stands, electronic cases. I have a Stream Deck device, and if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's a little keypad that allows me to do some shortcuts and bring up some things. That's how I kind of turn on a couple different lights in the room, set up presets for different software, all kinds of stuff. I've actually found quite a few stands on here that are pretty interesting that I'm like, are in my like watch list that eventually when I redo my desk again, I'm probably going to get one. And so it's a want, not a need. So it'll be there. It's in my list. It's in my shopping cart. Let's take a look at gadgets tonight and see what we find. Sort by interest, a do-it-yourself gadget, 3D printing, music comes up again. We also have cats. Just muting my phone here because I forgot to mute before we started. Photography, traveling, What kind of stuff do we see on it? Wait, what is this? Amazon Fire Stick? I don't know if that's really supposed to be on there, but it is. A CPAP machine, $450. You know, some of these other things are wood items that were made. A leather iPad accessory. It's a pouch that'll hold your iPad. It comes with a pad, regular writing pad. A little bit different than craft stuff, huh? Flashlights, USB drives, calculator. Now, the calculator is allowed to be on here because it's a vintage item. Quite honestly, I would think that that would sell better on eBay than it would on Etsy. Let's go ahead and take a look at this calculator and see what we find. So the seller obviously has been selling for a while. Let me get my pen going here. So they have 12,506 sales. And I'm realizing that I'm not plugged in, so the light keeps dimming on the tablet here. So bear with me a second while I get the cord. Nothing like not being prepared tonight, huh? All right. There we go. All right. So it's in 3 carts, so they only have 1 available, but it's sitting in 3 people's carts. So if I was one of these 3, I would be quick to make my purchase. So in our title, vintage calculator, Rockwell electronic calculator, Rockwell 63R, pocket calculator, scientific slide rule, old calculator, vintage office decor. So they mentioned vintage, they mentioned calculator multiple times. I wouldn't waste the space with mentioning it multiple times. They mentioned Rockwell, which is the brand, multiple times. I mean, you could have easily gotten in here, you know, vintage Rockwell calculator, 63R, vintage Rockwell 63R pocket calculator, whatever. There's ways that you could have made this not so much be like keyword stuffing. And you heard me talk a little bit about keyword stuffing last week, and that's where you're just adding words to try and boost. Bear with me a second here. All right, so that was driving me nuts in my ear. It wasn't sitting right with my glasses, and unfortunately, I need my glasses tonight. I can't see. So it, you know, it's just a little bit of keyword stuffing where you're trying to get keywords in there that don't necessarily need to be there, and it's not good. I mean, you're repeating yourself over and over again. All right, so $15 is our price. Now, since there's only one, we shouldn't expect to see that, you know, there's options to be able to order. They do have some photos of it. Again, I think the item would do better on eBay. It's pretty clean. I've sold a few vintage calculators like this myself in the past on eBay that we've picked up at estate sales, and they were not as nice. I mean, I guess I could have probably taken minutes and, you know, cleaned them up a little bit, but this isn't in bad condition. You know, it's got photos showing you all around. Actually, I may have this exact model. I'd have to go back and look. Bought one when I was in, I didn't have the case with it though. I know that for sure. But no, I think mine was Texas Instrument, which just looks very similar to Texas Instrument. And then the one I had a flip cover, I think. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's not what we're here to talk about. But yeah, I picked it up in a estate sale. I want to say $1, or may have been $1 for a few items there. I don't know. It was a few years ago. A reselling meetup thing that I did down in Austin, Texas. I think we made a video about it. It's probably on the YouTube channel somewhere. So let's see, vintage from 1970s. They give a little bit of description. It's from 1974, full leather protective case. Good vintage condition, however, there is no cord. Well, does it take batteries? Oh, that's the case. No, definitely seems like one that you got to plug in. I don't see a cover that slides off on the back there. Zoom in on photos for closer view. Sold as is. So there's no guarantee it works. This would be more the type item that some buy just to put on display. Not so much for functionality. So the description is pretty good. Again, I don't know how much this stuff sells. I would say when we take a look at their store, we'll see. I mean, they've sold a lot of stuff, so obviously they're probably selling other items like this as well. You know, they sold them glass milk vases. Yeah, they're selling other vintage stuff. It looks like there's some other calculators on here too. Huh. Kind of rethink. It's a surprise to me. Every time we do one of these, we find something, you know, new and unique that you don't realize you could sell on Etsy. It's crazy. Some of these don't look like they're vintage. I mean, technically, in order to sell stuff like that, it's got to be vintage. I mean, well, I don't know. You count back a few years, they might just fall in place. So our tags: antique calculator, calculators, vintage office, Rockwell, the brand. Rockwell covers a couple different areas, and I don't think it's all the same company. Like, I have a set of cordless drills that are Rockwell. Vintage electronics, vintage calculator, old calculator, pocket calculator, electronic equipment. And for those that know, what are these? Those are ones that don't have a search assigned to them by Etsy, like these ones. So these are tags that either they're using the words inside their title or actually adding one of the 13 tags with these names. And for ones that Etsy can match up a search, it'll identify it with these little pictures. And ones that doesn't match up with common search with, it just leaves blank. Try to shoot for these ones. It means a lot of people are searching for it. There's enough search volume that warrants Etsy giving it the search criteria there with the photo and all that fun stuff. All right, so let's take a look at... I don't remember seeing that on our other listings. I'm wondering if that is new. Shows when it was listed on and how many people have favorited it. Maybe that's something for this category in electronics. I don't recall seeing that before, or maybe it's always been there and I just never noticed, never paid attention. It is kind of small print and I am blind. So, all right, let's go up here and take a look at the seller. To be continued. Clever name. All right, so I could get it out of this and view the full site. There we go. So right away, I'm seeing that they got about 3,700 people following them. That's pretty good. They got a small banner up top here. Doesn't really show what they do, just color pattern and their name. Well, they're up here in Buffalo, New York. No, they're just down the road from me, where vintage meets creative. little vague, but that may be because they sell a variety of stuff. Um, they followed suit with the shop owners being names, but no photo. They gave a logo, and where the logo usually is for the shop, they gave an old photo. I don't know if that is Pam and Bill or just somebody in their family, or if they just grabbed the huff of stock photos, but it fits with the theme. It would have been nice that if this image over here was Upson, but it doesn't have to be. Like I told you, some of my stores, I've got a character I use that matches up the logo, the theme of the site. They do list their location, as we said, Buffalo, New York. That helps, especially as this stuff has all got to be shipped. So people are going to want to see where it's coming from, because I got to imagine if they're selling like the glass milk vases and everything else, it gets heavy. Oh, there I go again, drawing on the screen when I shouldn't be. All right. So they made an announcement on October 11th and nothing since. And, I'm one who likes to see frequent updates. It sends a signal to the buyer or potential buyer, as well as to Etsy, that you're actively managing your store. So, man, it takes a couple of minutes. Once a month, once a quarter, update this. If we're doing quarterly, they're coming up due for one. So feature what you got going on sale, what you've got going on in your store, if you're running a promotion. And if you're not running sales or promotions, you should be, and they should typically be a 24 or 48-hour sale. Why do we want 24 or 48-hour sales? Because that's when Etsy puts in the little demand timer on the item, lets your potential customers know the sale is ending soon. It's that fear of missing out. I gotta get this item now while I can get it on sale. Little do they know that it can come back next week and it's probably going to be on sale again, right? Okay. So make sure you're running your sales on your store. You don't have to list everything on sale. Pick a couple items, pick a handful of items, pick a category. Just do it. And you can schedule all those out ahead of time. So it's not like every 2 days you got to be in there making a sale. You can sit in there, schedule them all out in advance, month in advance, whatever you want to do. You just can't run a sale more than 30 days. And I don't recommend running a sale more than 2 days. 3 days top, 72 hours. Because you want that timer. You want that fear that they're going to melt. Only 2 left. 3 people have in their cart. It'd be nice if they told you that was only 1 left. Right there at that screen too. 3 in the cart and 1 left. Oh my God, I got to get that calculator. I got to buy it now. That urgency. They got a variety of items. It's all vintage stuff. Well, that is not what I was thinking when they said milk glass. I was thinking milk bottles, but old vintage milk bottles. But that's nice to know. Now I know that white glass will deal in a lot of this stuff. It's never interested me. I'll pick up every now and then before at an estate sale or something, but really do a lot of that anymore. All right. So they've got stuff broken up into different categories that we like to see. Remember that over here we can add stuff. You automatically get the all section. And if you were running a sale, it would have one on sale. And then these are all added by you. So your item can only appear in one category. All right. So you guys know what I'm going to talk about next. It is the fact that they don't have their sales disabled. They have over 12,000 sales, and they're showing it to their competitors. Now, with that, this type of store, they may want to leave it on so they can do research or help their competitors do research. So if somebody was looking for, vintage cake server or pie server, they could see where to price it. But to me, I don't like that being turned on. Turn that off in your store, especially if you're selling digital products or print on demand, whether it's mugs, tumblers, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, signs, wall art, jewelry. Man, there's a million different things that are print on demand. Turn it off. Don't give your data away to your competitors. However, I also like shops that leave it on, and I'll show you why. Let me clear off the screen because we're going to click on it. I'll come back to the store in a minute. We'll finish reviewing the shop here in a minute. But now I can see everything they sold. Look at all this. You can see that this same item is on here a couple of times. This one, this one. So, tells you that's something if you're into this type stuff, you might want to seek after and try to sell. $522 pages worth of stuff to research here. We can see what it sold for. Apparently it's still an active listing. We could buy these too. So, all right. So let's get back to their store. We're going to scroll down here. Look at that. Because it's sorted by relevance and we searched it candlestick holders. Now our top results are candlestick holders for their store instead of being sorted by newest. Whew, I'm tired tonight. All right, reviews. They've got almost 3,000 reviews on 12,000 orders. I mean, that's not bad. That's about the same ratio as it is, but you would think the product line that they're selling, they would get a few more reviews than selling t-shirts or hats or that type of stuff. So they've been selling on Etsy since 2015. Been around for a while. So apparently it's successful selling this vintage wear on Etsy. They have a nice little blurb written up about them, about why they do this. It's a family history. What's missing? Photos. Add some photos in. Photos of either you and your shop, and you talk about your mom having a local shop, or venturing with my mother to local thrift stores, going through basements. Throw some pictures up there. So throw some pictures of your best finds, or even some of your products. Just throw a couple pictures up there. So interesting. Those names look familiar. They listed themselves as a production partner. I don't think they realized what production partners were. This allows you to be able to do like print on demand and have a fulfillment partner who actually prints the items for you. You're creating the design, so the little picture that's on it, and you know, the words. So this is my t-shirt. Yes, I'm not an artist for drawing, but you get the idea. You know, this is the shirt. You create this design that's on here, and you send it to the printer to actually print it on the shirt. That's okay. You can do that. It's allowed in Etsy's terms and services. You just got to list who your production partner is. Now, here's the thing. You have to tell Etsy who this partner is, but you don't have to tell your customer or potential customer who it is. If you don't want to show that, there's a little checkbox that it'll just say that, you know, a partner, and you get the name and how you want in and the location. So shop policies. Additional policies and frequently asked questions. Fill it out. Give as much information as you can. Prevent a customer from getting frustrated or having to reach out to you, or worse, getting the item and not being satisfied and wanting to return it. So, oop, pen's still on. Way to go, Kevin. Now, I didn't see a date in here. There it was. They last updated May 10th. Periodically, once a quarter, go in and just update your policies. That way this date becomes frequent. You know, that's over 6 months ago. Worst is we see some that just never updated it at all. And then it just doesn't look like they're taking care of their store, which doesn't leave the customer with a good feeling. If they have a problem, they're going to get it addressed. All right. So let's stay within toys and entertainment. But this time, we're going to go down here to movies, music, slides, musical instrument. Let's go with movies. All right. What are we going to find? Some old VHS. I guess those would be vintage, huh? Didn't think about that when I was thinking movies. So, movie paintings, movie coffee cups. A lot of movie memorabilia in here. All right. So let's take a look. We're at. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's go all the way down here. Oop, too far. Let's go page 8. Let's dive right in deep. What we got? Funeral slideshow. $100. Whoa, we're going to look at this one because that just looks like some plug into like Adobe After Effects or something else like a template. Unless custom making this from your photos, that's pretty high priced. If they're getting $100 for a template, man, a whole new store I'm creating. No, I have to say that they're creating the slideshow. I'll see they got a sample video. So they're actually laying this out for you. That takes a little bit of time. I can see $100. Made digital items, don't accept any returns or exchanges. Let's look a little bit more. File will be available after seller complete your order. Let's take a look at the description. Digital media photos. Every picture tells a story. Make yours one you'll never forget. I'm extremely easy to work with. I want your slideshow to be perfect. The price is $1 per photo or video clip, minimum $75 per order. But here, you've got a flat price of $100. There's no option to choose how many photos I'm uploading or to give a minimum. $100. Oop. But down here you say that $1 per photo or video clip, minimum $1 per order. If you have more or less than 100 photos, there we go. That's why. They'll create a custom listing for you. That probably needs to be highlighted in the title somewhere in one of the pictures, somewhere up top, because I can tell you right now, don't even bother to read this description. Now, I'm going to spend $100. I'm going to read the description. If based on what this item is, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to read a description. But you always get that one that doesn't realize they're paying for 100 photos and they want to send you 200 photos. Or better yet, they send you 5 photos and you need a minimum of 75. There are no additional charges for rush orders. Man, that's setting yourself up because that means everybody's going to say my order's a rush. I mean, let's face it. Funerals typically are a rush item. Somebody passes away a few days later, a week later, you've got the services. You know, the rare occasion, it might be bumped 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get family together or people to come into town that got to travel or whatnot. But really, rush orders take 1 to 3 days. What's a regular order take? Maybe it's not at the funeral, and maybe it's something to keepsake the photos from the funeral. But I would think this would be more of the video that gets played during the services. Same thing here. I will edit your photos to look good. Crop, color, corrections, scratches, etc. No extra charges. That's extra work. And it's something that is relative, like what the person who's listing this is thinks looks good and what I think looks good, or what Bobby Sue who ordered it thinks look good, could all be different things. That's leaving you room for them to leave a negative review and request a refund through Etsy. No, it says there's no refunds because you said you would make it look good and it didn't look good. Payment due prior to review. You'll receive an MP4 digital copy to review. The final MP4 digital copy, then a final MP4 digital copy if changes were made. Payment due prior to review. Well, you got to pay for it in order to even order it on Etsy. It's almost like they took this whole description from somewhere else at the listing and just pasted it without editing it. Maybe even from their own website, because that's the next thing. Here's some sample slideshows. If you require a DVD, please let me know. DVDs are an additional $10 plus shipping and handling. You're right here. Title says we're getting a DVD. Now you want to charge them another $10 on top of the $100? Got to be clear. Choose your songs. Each 100 photographs is 3 to 4 songs. Choose your songs. Are you giving them a list to choose from? We always preach about with print on demand, our digital products, trademark rights, copyrights. You don't have permission to use them in that video. You're producing this for somebody. It's a commercial production. Do you have the commercial licensing to be able to use that? I don't want somebody knocking on my door saying, hey, you owe us $1 million for the licensing rights to use our music. Let me tell you, I've done a few videos for friends and family like this, funerals. It's a lot of work. So when you're given photographs that have been in a photo album for 50 years, trying to clean them up, scanning them in, get them cleaned up. You spend hours going through them, laying out all the selection, making the changes, making the edits. Ain't worth the $100. You know, they're telling you to take them to Walmart or Walgreens to get them scanned. They can upload them to these sites. You know, they give you a recommendation if you take your phone. They did get some 5-star reviews, 7 reviews. Looks like they also do wedding slideshows, professional slideshows, pixel perfect designs. Oh, you may also like those. Must be other listings. Explore more. Wow, looks like there's a few. Bar mitzvah, peace funeral, funeral slideshow, premium funeral slideshow, funeral program. Yeah. You know, they did pretty good other tags. Just about all of their tags, other than custom slideshow. Have a search. It's been up since November 3rd. It has 8 favorites. Heaps of memories. Let's go check out your store. Oh my God. What do they do for people? Create videos, create images, slideshows. Where's your banner? Are you kidding me? Prime real estate. This is a billboard in Times Square. Make use of it and showcase your products. Miss Julie, if you're ever watching this, please get yourself a banner. Put it in here. We know you got the skills. If you're editing videos, throw a video or throw a banner image up there. Showcase some of your stuff, just like you're doing for your thumbnail images on the product. Get it up there. Great sub description. Slideshow, photo, video, much. I would not put your URL in there. I would take advantage of those characters and add a little bit more description. Remember, this sub description here gets pulled into Google and other places. This is what's going to show. This is what people are going to see. They're going to see your name and they're going to see this description. And that'll make them click on where it's showing up. So is it Pinterest? Is it Google? Is it Bing? Is it any other search engine? Is it any place shared on social media if you share your store URL? 216 sales. Not bad. We'll see how long you've been around. The announcement on the shop was updated January. It's been a year. Almost a year. A few more days, it'll be January 6th, 2023. Update this. By the looks of what you got here, this should actually be what's down below in your store description. Miss Julie, shop optimized. Let's increase this sales number. You're doing good. You got 5 stars. Your star seller, 215 sales. How about make that 500 sales, 1,000 sales, 10,000 sales? So you started breaking up, but here's the problem. You got 1 wedding, 1 bar or bat mitzvah, 19 total items. Where's the rest of these categories? You got professional, Eagle Scout. What else do we see on here? Funerals, weddings. Well, you got a wedding category. So, you got that covered. Graduation. Happy 15th. Birthdays. This and this could go in the same category. Oops. I did it now. Got Click Happy. Family reunions, vacations, Mother's Day. Looks like you did some custom orders. Pet memorial. Yeah. Okay. I said that, 216 sales were impressive. You updated that thing about a year ago. I really was expecting this to say that on Etsy since 2022. Nope. 2015. What are you doing? Let's go. Let's get some things optimized and get you some more sales. That is a low number of sales to be on that long. Got the right idea. You're adding a video in here. Add a couple more. Put you got a few options in here. Add another picture or video so that people can kind of scroll through and see a couple different things. Even one of you don't have to be in it, but like of your screen as you're editing something. People like to see the behind the scenes type stuff. All right, Miss Julie, you don't have the About Us filled out. So this whole thing that you have up here, zip, right there, can go to that About section. All of that can be down below in the About section underneath that video clip that you got. In here, you should be putting an announcement like, hey, wedding season's coming up. Plan your wedding video clips now or whatever, book early, that type of thing. Or even like putting up there that you might be running a sale or a discount on certain things if you do it. I don't know if these type products you're running a sale on it. So, but that stuff should be all down here. And then you've got a little description about you, the owner, which is great. It makes a personal connection. People like to do business with people they're connected to. Shop policies haven't been updated since 2020. Update your policies. Even if they haven't changed, change a word or two. Add another sentence. Get this stuff updated. This looks like you don't take care of your shop. What's to say you're going to take care of my order? What's to say you're going to get back to me on time? What if I have a problem? You going to go for 2 years? And here you talk about you provide excellent servicification. but your store doesn't reflect it. Outdated. We saw policies down below. Outdated. Hadn't been updated since 2020. 2 days from now is 2023. What are you doing? All right. All right. Let's going to be. Let's switch it up a bit. Let's go home and living. Where am I going to go in home and living? Let's see, we did pet stuff last week. Let's do cookware. Cook something a little different. I'm just checking on the stream health here real quick. Everything looks good. Hopefully we don't have the lags that we had last week that were cutting in and out. Shows pretty healthy at the moment. All right, so said we're going to go to cookware. Do we want to break it down? Pans, cutting boards, cookie utensils and gadgets, spoon rests, casserole dishes, trivets and pot holders, knives, strainers and colanders, pottery, baking, cooking, pizza, camping, mid-century modern. Wow, definitely seen some knives. A large air fryer. How are you selling a large? That's not custom made. It's definitely not vintage. That's a. What is that? How did that get approved? Crazy. I know. Crazy, crazy. I do like these cutting boards. Some of them these people are making, and others, they're print on demand. Here's a secret for you. Print on demand. We're actually have some barbecue stuff up, and that's one of the items that we do is custom cutting boards. Shh, don't tell anybody. Pot holders, wooden spoons. Will you walk me down the aisle? That's pretty cool. Oh my God. There's another air fryer. There's another. Some stuff sneaks by, right? Just like copyrighted stuff that you'll see on Etsy. You'll see stuff with the mouse, stuff from the mouse. I don't even mention his name because I don't want his legal team coming after me. Sure as heck not going to list a product with their copyrighted or trademarked intellectual property on that product. Man, even more. Vitamix. Oh, a knockoff Vitamix. All right, so I'm not seeing anything that jumps out on me this page. Let's dig down a little bit deeper. Let's go into pizza. Nothing beats a slice of New York City corner. I often refer to it as the dollar slice, you know, the big, huge slices that's like half a pizza everywhere else. Don't know if inflation has hit them. I have not been in New York City in a few years, but man, every corner you went to, there was a guy selling dollar slice. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Man, where can I get these pizza peels? Is there a print on demand place? If you know of a print on demand place that sells pizza peels with like custom logos, custom sayings on them, let me know. Throw it in the comments below or reach out to me and send me a private message. That's something I'm going to go look for next. Yep. Pizza peels. Pizza cutters. Yeah, I can get those. A pizza axe. Now that is interesting. Pizza gifts. Somebody's got to be doing it. There's a whole category for pizza gifts that features a pizza peel. Pizza gifts for men. Kind of looks like t-shirts. God, sorry about that. Pizza SVG. For those you're not familiar with an SVG, that's a graphic. That's a file. It's a file format, and it's used with people like with Cricut machines and other printing devices. So maybe they want to print stuff. So maybe they're making tumblers at their house or signages at their house, and they have the little Cricut machine and they're printing things out, or they're printing out the design to heat press onto a shirt. To me, my business model wants to let somebody else do all that work. I want to go travel. I want to go. Oops, I just spilled my iced tea. Not good, not good. I want to go travel. I want to still run a business while I travel and get up and enjoy life and do what I want to do for the day. So if I got to get up and work an hour or two and process orders, create new designs, answer customer service messages, all that fun jazz, share my products out, run some ads, do whatever, the whole gamut of the business, and I don't physically have to touch items to ship out. That's where I want to be. We've gone the complete opposite route. Anybody who's followed us for a while knows that we used to do quite a bit eBay, Amazon. Couldn't even go on vacation, man. All that stuff's got to be shipped out. So we did go on vacations. We did let the business pay for it, but I had to make sure somebody was here to ship out those orders. Putting your store on vacation mode, it always was an uphill battle to recover after you shut it down. And if you didn't delist all your items and somebody bought something, even though you're on vacation mode, you were still under the obligation to fulfill it or ship it by the times that you promised on the listing. All that vacation message was is put up a warning that you're away. And don't go during a Prime shopping. Amazon, eBay. We did fulfilled by Amazon as well as merchant fulfilled. We still do merchant fulfilled with several items that just continue to sell. We don't do any of the retail arbitrage. We don't run around crazy looking for crap to list on eBay. We don't buy wholesale pallets anymore. We used to buy liquidation pallets. We used to buy wholesale stuff. A lot of work. A lot of work. We used to buy tractor trailer full of returns that some of our bigger department stores, Walmart, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, just to name a few, if you want to get into that type thing. But be prepared. It is work. A lot of people see the glamour side of it, especially a couple years ago when there was a TV series, I think on TLC or A&E or one of those, that was glorifying the pallet business. And they kind of left out the actual work that you got to do. The garbage that sometimes you get in and have to deal with, or worse. Some of these places mix food in there. And we know what happens when food spoils. All them nasty critters. They end up in your stuff. And let me tell you, if you got a truckload that came in, even a pallet that came in with mice are worse. I'll take maggots any day than mice. You get one pallet on a truck with mice in it. By the time that truck arrives, you can almost guarantee those mice are in every freaking pallet. And God forbid you bring that stuff into your warehouse. Your entire warehouse will be full of mice, and it takes forever to get rid of them. Trust me, I know. We had a pallet arrive that infested everything for months, and every time you thought they were gone, you'd find traces of them. You'd look out of the corner of your eye and you'd see them little critters running. Kind of hard to sell stuff that's been cated on, urinated on. Nice. I would say the most fun we had with liquidation pallets was when we opened up a bin store. Because literally, man, you didn't care. I mean, we still sort of make sure that there was no mice, no junk or garbage. But most of that stuff that we sold, we didn't buy customer returns. We didn't buy the risky stuff. I had one supplier that was selling me mostly Amazon liquidated items. And I know this is an Etsy review. I'm just sharing some details. And we continued to buy from that supplier because the quality of the stuff we got from them was above par for most of the liquidation industry. I didn't have to worry about what was inside the box. They typically went through and removed food. And, you know, before you get the naysayers that go, oh my God, they were cherry picking, they were pulling all the premium stuff. No, they weren't. I literally been to this guy's place when we've been moving stuff around and watched what goes into my pallets. And I've watched him fill my truck, whatever trailer I'm bringing, above and beyond what I was buying. It's not cherry picking. And you know what? If he pulled something premium on there, I don't care. I had a store that my highest was $5 an item. There's no way I'm going to sell an Xbox for $5 anyways. And the money we were making in the bin store, phenomenal. Why did we close it? Why did we get rid of it? Hey, it's a lot of work. It's work. Don't go jump into it thinking you're going to be a millionaire overnight. It's work. And many of us know that since the pandemic, it's tough to find good workers. It's tough to find people willing to bust their ass for you. And we paid quite well, above what the going rate was. In 2021, end of July, I had a stroke. Literally was getting up to go to work that day, to go to the shop to open it. It was a Friday, start of our week, $5 to open, premium stuff all in the bins. I went to the ER instead. Was having not so good feelings, couldn't keep my balance, drooping lip, slurring words. Anybody who didn't know me would think I was drunk, and I don't drink. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a scare, and decided that it's time to change the way we work. Time to enjoy life. That's part of why we revisited Etsy and selling print on demand and digital products. And it's work there too. Let me tell you, you got to put in work. But I'm not busting my ass unloading a truck. I'm creating designs, either on a tablet, my computer. Somebody else is printing. Somebody else is fulfilling and shipping those orders. Digital products, you put them up there, you upload them Etsy. Etsy delivers it for you. Unless you're doing some kind of personalization that requires you to manually edit every one of those orders, it's just done. But enough about that. Let's dive in here and look at some stuff. Yeah. Pizza. Pizza pack. Those aren't handmade. I've actually seen those on Amazon, a few other places. We actually, just before all the shutdown with products coming in from China and everything else, we were looking at carrying a few of these. They not only have them in pizza, but they got like a sandwich shaped one. They got a couple other things. They're just collapsible storage bowls. So, well, let me tell you, $21.99. They're putting some money in their pocket. What's interesting is they say that the name is trademarked by putting the little TM in there. Is that to scare off the competition, or did they actually go trademark Pizza Pack? Because here in the image, there's no little TM next to it. But as you see here, well, let me delete that out of there and I'll zoom in for you. Whoop, we're still in draw mode, Kevin. Get shit together. Right there. You know, did they put that on there just to scare people? Or do they actually have the trademark for it? You guys want to find out? Beep. I know we're doing reviews, but let's open up another tab here. Office of Patent and Trademark. I'll never ever get it right. I always got to search for it. U.S. We'll just search for it. Trade. You think it would come up in my search, but I don't always search on my tablet for it. U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Right letters, wrong order. Search trademarks. USPTO. Go to test and search. Let's do a basic word search because they have it on the name, not on the image. And it was Pizza Pack. CCA space pack. I don't care. I want live and dead. I want to never had it. So search terms are and, so I need both words. All right, let's do it. Wow. Pizza pack. Six pack pizza. Pizza, the pizza pack. That one's dead. So that one is live. Let's take a look at that one. And it is standard character mount. Household containers for food. They do have a trademark on it. First used in commerce was 2021. They got filing date on March 4th. So by saying it, household container for food, first use was in commerce, you wouldn't be able to, if you used it, you have to mention the trademark. No claim is made on the exclusive right to use pack apart from the mark as shown. Cheese Chopper LLC. So there you can't use Pizza Pack. So if you're going to create a t-shirt, a mug, anything else, don't use the word Pizza Pack. Because Mark Herbert is going to come after you and want some money. All right, let's get back over to Etsy. You know what? Let's take a look and see how the Pizza Pack is doing. Since we just looked up the trademark. Not that we could go sell something similar. And that's the thing. I'm not telling you on items that I would pull out and say are good. I'm not saying go copy them. Put your own spin on it. Or better yet, put something in a different niche that's similar. Now, it doesn't apply in a lot of the stuff we looked at today because we've been looking at physical items, a lot of vintage stuff, but like t-shirts, mugs, even digital products. Let's see what we got bundles. We can do a single. We can do a 2-pack, a 3-pack, a 4-pack. We got options for colors. Red, blue, green, yellow, white, black, pepperoni and cheese. Christmas pack, Patriot pack, party pack. And that's clever of them to package some together. That's literally probably just packaging different colors. So as you can see, it's a collapsible container. So you can put multiple slices of pizza in there. So they have a video. They're microwavable. It's little trays that go in there. Are those trays microwavable? That's interesting. Maybe they're plastic and not metal. They look like they were metal. I do like those black ones. Your pepperoni pack, yellow and orange. Your Patriot pack. I don't know if that's really red. It looks orange to me. Pizza party. It's kind of one of each. Item details. Back order. The pizza pack storage for a single slice or an entire pizza. Okay, do we see a problem? Do we see a problem? Let me know if you see the problem, because I see a problem. I see a couple problems. One, if you're on back order, stop taking orders. Here's the problem. Estimated shipping, October 25th. Hey, what day is it? It's Friday, December 30th. Estimated shipping, October 25th. Are you talking October 25th of 2023? Or were you talking about October 25th of 2022? Update your listing. You know, they talk about the struggles. We all been there. You got leftover pizza. What do you do with it? How many of us have ever stuffed the pizza box right in because we don't want to rack it? And we know we're all going to eat that cold slice of pizza first thing in the morning. There's breakfast. You know, it talks about space saver. It talks about the 5 trays you can separate slices and microwave them. One size fits all, safe and durable. Yeah, look at this. Patent pending. All images and writing are copyrighted. Don't steal my shit. That's what he's telling you right there. He's telling you that he will come after you. Oh. Pizza Rescue Kit. New York Pizza Rescue Kit. I think we're going to go look at that one. Can I open that in a new tab? Open in a new tab. We're going to go look at that one here in a minute. Pizza Oven DIY Kit. Whoa. All right, I know I'm blind, but is that really $1,900? Hey, I think I'm going to go over to Etsy and spend $2,000 today. What do you guys think? I'm going to buy a DIY pizza oven kit. I think I was going to drop $2,000 on a pizza kit. I'm not sure Etsy would be the marketplace I'd buy it on. We're going to look at that one too. I'm just curious about it. That's why I want to look at that one. I'm just curious as to what it contains for $2,000. Oh, there's a shirt. Okay. Last week we talked about lost leaders. This is a lost leader. $973. But I'm pretty sure that $973 is going to be a small or a kid's shirt. Not going to be fat boy sizes like mine. Pizza container, pizza pack, food storage, expandable, collapsible, reusable, Shark Tank. That's why they went through and got the patent pending, got the trademarks. They're featured on Shark Tank. And a shark is advising them and said, yo, protect yourself. Don't let people steal your shit. Really, to file a trademark is not that much of a hassle. You can do it on your own. I advise you to hire an attorney. And the attorney's fees are going to be more than the application fee. The attorney just knows the right words to put, the right processes to follow, so it doesn't get kicked back and take you even longer. The process itself takes a while because there's such a backlog. Copyright, trademarks, protect yourself. All right. Anybody see the problem? Anybody? Listed when? December 14th. So has he sold one and Etsy auto-renewed the listing on December 14th? Or did he create this as a new listing on December 14th? Because if he created it as a new listing on December 14th, somebody might want to tell him. He isn't shipping for 10 months. Alrighty. Let's go take a look at this guy's shop. And then we got a few other things that we're going to look at. And I don't think the pizza that I wanted opened up right. Oh, it did open. I didn't see the little favicon being an E, and I was scared it'll not the actual listing. All right, Mr. Pizza Pack. There's your banner image. Lights are flashing over here at me. No banner. Get a banner. You only got one person following your shop. It's probably your mom or your great aunt, Mr. Matt. So we know you're not the one who filed the trademark because the trademark name was a mark. Where's your photo? Put a photo on there. You've had 6 sales. We know your store is relatively new. Put more details in there. You're not eligible for Star Seller yet. Why? Because you've only had 6 sales. I think it's... I don't remember how many. You have 15? No. It's less than that, I think. I don't remember. But you gotta, like, answer your emails in 24 hours, ship on time with tracking numbers, have an average of 4.8 reviews, and have so many sales. So, and above $300 in sales, I think. Only item that they have. They're showing their sales, but it really doesn't matter. They only have the one listing. They got 2 reviews out of 6 sales. You know, they did good. They got a video up there. They got links to their Facebook, their Instagram. So how are they getting by? Is this the Cheese Chopper guy? Or is this a reseller from Cheese Chopper? Because, as we saw, they list that they have a production partner. And this line here should be here in the About section. Should not be listed as part of your production partner. Unless you're not Cheese Chopper. So yeah, that store, if they want to make a long-lasting, Etsy's the right marketplace for them. I mean, obviously they got 6 sales. Their store's only been up a couple of months. Definitely get your listing updated. Get your store optimized. All right, New York City Pizza Rescue Kit. Coming out of a Sullivan Tea Shop. Now, do they sell t-shirts or do they sell tea? It's a clever play on words. 20 plus in the carts. So why are people putting in their cart and not buying? They have the option to save it as a favorite. Oh, some seasonings. Black truffle salt, crushed Italian seasoning blend. That's clever. It's a clever gimmick. 3,000 sales, 557 reviews, 100 reviews on this item. That's a smart gimmick. Yeah, they're right in the middle of Pizza Central. I know people out on the West Coast that truck in water from New York City because they think that's the ingredient that makes the pizza taste so good. Doing something like this doesn't shock me. It's clever marketing. Clever little concept here. Oh, they got a couple different versions of it. I don't know if I would have created them as separate listings or just one listing with, I mean, I guess you're creating different photos showing the 4 versus the 3. Tea shop as in they sell. Why do we have a disclaimer on here about the regulations? Probably because it's food and product labeling. Yeah. December 27th. So I think that's showing when it renews. You can't tell me they had 100 sales since 3 days ago. 927 favorites. Yo. Yeah, I'm going to create one and call it New York City Pizza Rescue. Maybe instead of an E. No, just kidding. I'm not really going to go copy this product. Man, this is smart marketing. So let's take a look at Sullivan Tea Shop. So 1,100 followers. Hey, guess what they did right? They got a banner. They highlight products that they carry. And that's where the tea comes in. Because of tea and spices. And Sullivan is because they're on Sullivan Street. I'm assuming. It's the concept of their store. Sullivan Street Tea. All right. So here's got a problem. Don't use this line to rehash your business name. What is this line for? This is a line to sell people on what you sell. Description of the products you're selling. Not the name of your business. Remember, this is going to show up when your Etsy store is shared on other places like Google, social media. This is the same as doing a Google search. Let's show you. Let's get rid of our little box. Go to a Google search. And we're just going to say tea. See this right here? That's where it's going to show up. What was the something, right? New York City Pizza Rescue Kit. Boop, boop, boop. Your products will show up. It looks like it's on their website, not on Etsy. So, Etsy. Etsy's listing your stuff. Google. Etsy's doing SEO in the background to put your stuff on Google. Look. Sponsored. It means it's paid. Etsy is paying to have that listing there. Looks like they're paying to have it listed there too from their own website. And here's some shopping ads, their website, on Sullivan, Etsy. What do we see? Etsy's pulling in your reviews, your price, your delivery. Is it in stock? They're pulling in your title. They're pulling in description of the item. So this herb and spices item by Sullivan Tea Shop has 929 favorites from Etsy shoppers. Notice the listing date, where it ships from. If we go back over here, Sullivan Street Tea and Spice Company. So let's see. And there's their large kit, also from Etsy. Oh, gee, look, popular products. There it is being listed on another site. This is why I'm broke. On another site. It's on Amazon. Search for Sullivan Tea. So we get their website. Instagram. Oh, what did we find? What did we find? Their Etsy shop. It's a review. Of a product that was purchased. That's why you want to make sure the stuff's dialed in. Etsy is helping you with marketing. Why? Because you're paying them a commission on the sale. Now, you have the rights to opt out of some of that stuff. But once you start getting above a certain number of sales or a certain dollar amount of sales, you don't have a choice to opt out of it anymore. Because it costs Etsy money to do all that. I'm not expecting to find much wrong with the store. So far, the marketing's been on par. So, they updated December 13th. They're frequently updating. An announcement about Christmas orders and the cutoff for delivery. But guess what, guys? It is now December 30th. Update it. They've broken up their stuff into some categories: tea, gift sets, spices. You got tea gift sets, spice gift sets, incense and sage bundles, bath and beauty. So why do we have gift sets if we've got gift sets here broken up twice? Oh no. What I tell you all to do? Hide your sales. Their stuff seems to be products that they have that are kind of customized. So I really don't think the competitors are going and stealing. But they can see, oh my God, the pizza rescue kit is just selling. It's flying off the shelves. Or this tea product sells consistently. We can see it other ways. But this kind of gives you an exact number versus the other ways they're kind of estimating based on the number of reviews that are left. Reviews, not 100% of people leave reviews. More are going to reach out to complain than they are going to say everything was great. And I can assume that, the About Us section is probably on par. Oh, look at that. The people that are behind everything. This is what they do. There's a little bit of spices in the background. Oh, here's the shop you're buying from. Screams legitimate business to me. I'm not going to get scammed. Not to say that it ain't. It could be a scam, right? There'd be a picture of somebody else's shop, but it lets you feel you're buying business. You're not buying from the valley somewhere. Especially with this kind of being food related. Nice write-up about their background, links to their profiles, including their website, some information about, their shop members. Now you can add each individual. So if you want to give each of these faces that they had, each one of somewhere in here, these guys, a profile listing on here. Like they don't have to have access to this, but you can list each one of these out with a little bio if you wanted to, instead of doing it all generically. They list their production partners, and obviously it's, people that they're bringing tea in with, people that are doing some of the incense. Oh, they were doing so good. Haven't updated your policy since 2017. Now this comes down to two things. You've heard me mention it before. It sends a signal to shoppers that you're keeping your stuff updated, you're running your business, you're doing your thing. It also sends a signal to Etsy. Same thing. You're actively engaged in your store. You're running your business. Update your shop policies frequently. Doesn't mean every week, doesn't mean every day, doesn't mean every month. Once a quarter is good. Yeah. So I didn't expect we'd find too much. That store seemed to be pretty good on marketing efforts and everything else. All right, now I want to see about this pizza oven. 6 left in stock. What am I getting for my $2,000? And oh, look, I can use a credit program and get it for $106 a month. It is the door, dome parts, and insulated base. Well, interesting. So how do we cook? Door, dome parts, and insulated base. Huh. Interesting. Oh, this is a great review. It talks about something that could have been a very negative situation. It arrived broken, and after a call to the shop and sending pictures, they sent out a new one that arrived. And the next review is a 1-star review. A couple 1-star reviews. The door warped, the weld broke, first use. Very major disappointment. The lifting mechanism arrived broken. Contacted seller, sent them pictures. Haven't heard back. Yeah, missing parts. Telling you, man, the reviews scare me off, especially if you're going to be spending a cheddar on this. I don't think Etsy's the place I'm going to be buying this. I could think of a few other marketplaces that might have my back if there was a problem and I could get my money back. Not saying Etsy don't have buyers' backs or sellers' backs or anything else. It just, that kind of price tag. And then you take on top of that some negative reviews. The average review out of 6 is no stars. No stars. Come on, let's fill them in. Nope, sorry, doesn't work that way. You know, this was looking good. Their last review, 5 stars. But now hey, turn on. Now I question, is this a fake review? Let's examine this review again. And we're going to pay close attention here. Miss Rita. Very beautiful. The first one came broken, delivered by FedEx. So let's blame the shipping company. Most people don't mention who the shipping company was. But that doesn't make it a fake review. I called the store. How'd you call the store? Did they include their number? Did you look them up? I don't know. Maybe when we go to the store page, there's a phone number to contact them. But typically on Etsy, there's no phone number. The owner was very nice, very helpful. I did send her pictures of the broken door. She sent me a new one on the same day. Did it arrive the same day? Because that's not fishy. Or did she mail it out that same day? I'm very happy and recommend strongly. 1 star, 1 star, 3 star, 5 star, with no details. I think I'm calling bullshit on the 2 5-star reviews. What's your guess? Your opinion? To me, that's a little fishy. Thing weighs 800 pounds and you're shipping it with FedEx. FedEx freight arriving on a pallet. Because I don't want it shipped in a box. 800 pounds. Easily transported. It's 800 pounds. Easily transported if you're Andre the Giant. Liftgate Residential. But you just told me it was easy. So it is coming on a pallet. Doesn't include anything. You still have to do some work to put it together. That's listed down here. You need these other things. But let's see something here. Lowe's was selling these Oni pizza ovens, right? And I sure don't think they were $2,000. Where's price? Probably because I'm not logged in, not looking at my store. Oh, $399. $2,000. Headaches and problems. Or $399. And gee, look. 1,985 positive reviews, average 5-star. It can also be used wood, charcoal, gas, and I don't think I got to do much work other than maybe put a few pieces together. Sure as hell ain't got to go buy cement and a bunch of other chicken wire and crazy bullshit to put this in. So sometimes not every product is a smart idea. So why did it take me back? Oh, because we were looking at the pizza oven. So yeah. I'm thinking that for quite the fraction of the price, even, oh, I already closed out the tab. Oh no, I do have it still open. Even if we upgraded and went to the next model. Come on, Lowe's. Come on, Lowe's. Hopefully, no, I still got excellent connection. So even if we upgrade and went with this Coda model, well, that's liquid propane, so I can't do the wood. That's $600. Well, here's a camp version for $399. There's another outdoor one, $349, $299, $254, $292, $399, $369. Oh, here we go. There's an expensive one, $3,500. Look at the construction of that for a little bit more. High price, 1-star review. So maybe more expensive than a pizza oven doesn't equal better quality. Because, man, I'm telling you, for $399, this one sure does have a lot of reviews. Boom. And it's a bestseller. I'm thinking that's the way to go. But hey, we're not here to review Lowe's. We're here to look at Etsy. I don't see any tags at the bottom. I do see that it was listed on September 11th, 130 favorites. But as we've seen lately on a few of these, that date seems to change when you sell it. So you're telling me they've had no sales since September 11th? Probably, since you got some really crappy reviews. Oop. Let's see when. That was in 2020. 2020. 2021. 2020. Let's see if they sell other stuff, because they have 100 sales and the reviews don't show 100 sales. Oh, by the looks of it, they do sell other stuff. And they have their website right there. DomeOvens.com. 112 people following their shop. 106 sales, more than a pizza oven. Whoa. No announcement since 2017? Get with the program. You're telling me you've had nothing to say other than more than a pizza oven since 2017. Hello? What year is it? Oh, that's right. 2023 in 2 days. Not even 2 full days. Come on, people. What are you doing? You're killing your business. So they sell some accessories. Just the gas burners, $1,500. So that's included in this kit. Tell me on a $1,900 kit, $1,500 of it is this burner. Well, you know what? Maybe that wasn't included. Maybe in the description it just said that you could use it with it. I mean, shoot, the pizza oven door is $450. We can buy a whole pizza oven for $399. Oh, look, we can get, oh yeah, with the burner, it's even more expensive. So that one didn't have the burner. So burner's listed because they must have favorite items up the top. For $399, we can get a custom-made pizza oven door, or we can go to Lowe's and buy a whole pizza oven. $200 for rotisserie pull. Nope. Thinking I'm good. Yep. Thinking I'm good. Man, overall, your reviews are shitty across all your products. You've been selling on Etsy since 2014 and you only have 100 sales. I wonder why. Can anybody figure it out? Bad customer service, bad product. We don't update anything. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to tell anybody apart. I'm just here to tell you what not to do. What not to do. Don't do that shit with your store. Don't do it. You will lose if you do it. And it's not me just saying that. Proof is in the not pudding pizza oven. Of course, you know, this is just my opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion, or do your own research, check the own facts. But the numbers are numbers. Wow. Wait. Ready for it? We updated our shop policies on May 9th of 2022. Why did we not update an announcement? You haven't put an announcement up since 2017. But you updated the shop policies in May. Come on, people. You're killing me. And now they want to charge you an extra $200 for a lift gate. But wait. Are you freaking kidding me right now? All right. Liftgate service and residential delivery. An additional $200. Shipping policy. Liftgate and residential delivery, an additional $150. Which is it? 200 or 250? Because that's a big difference. Oh, my. Being a web dev and an SEO guy, I almost want to dig in and go look at their website and see how bad that is, but that's a different channel. That's your SEO tech, my other channel. We do similar type reviews of people's websites. We uncover how they are ranking or what they're doing that could be improved to help them rank. Crazy stuff. All right. Let's take a look at, I wonder if pizza thinks about me too. That's a clever saying on a t-shirt. And you know what? These are one of the type of things that you can do. When I was saying earlier, don't copy them. Like, don't go make this shirt exactly like this. But think about what you could replace the word pizza with. I wonder if my dog thinks about me too. I wonder if my pug thinks about me too. You know, I use pug a lot, but I don't own a pug. I have a Chihuahua. It's probably because it's a whole lot easier to type out pug on things than Chihuahua. So, all right. So we talked about lost leaders. And, if you joined us after, this is an example of a lost leader. I almost guarantee you we're going to find that this $9.73 price is a loss leader. To get you in the door. It's a gimmick that used to be done by grocery stores, department stores to get your ass in the store. Hey, look, we're running a sale. Chicken is 29 cents per pound. That would be one hell of a price in today's market. Huh. You been to the store lately? I was at a major retail store that sells a little of everything, including some groceries, some clothing, Walmart, not to mention names. Just earlier this evening, an 18-pack of large eggs was $11. Meanwhile, I could buy a package of brown eggs. So comparing apples to apples, a dozen eggs was like 6 something of large white. I could buy brown cage-free eggs for like 4 something a dozen. So cheaper than regular eggs. BJ's. So the 18 packs at Walmart, and I know we're supposed to be reviewing Etsy, Kevin. 18-pack of eggs at Walmart. Large, regular white eggs was like $11. 2 18-packs at BJ's was like $13. Or I could get a 24-pack of brown eggs at BJ's for $6.99. What is going on? It used to be the healthier, organic, cage-free, all that was super expensive. Now those seem to be a whole lot better priced than regular. Chicken, eggs, I guess you can see how they kind of correlate. But yeah, chicken's through the roof. It shocks me. Makes you wonder how certain fried chicken places, Popeyes, KFC, or even fast food restaurants, Burger King, McDonald's, can offer chicken nuggets so cheap. How much meat's really in there? Gotta think, gotta think. Oh, but lost leaders, you know, they get you in the door, 29 cents a pound chicken, but when you get in there, you find out it is chicken feet or odd cut of chicken that nobody really wants, but they got you in the door. Or maybe they're willing to get rid of something like a small package of chicken breasts, 29 cents a pound, or a whole chicken at 29 cents a pound because they know it's going to be a bigger weight. And, you know, we're talking years ago. We're not talking about today's day and age, today's pricing. Knowing that you're going to come in and you're going to spend more money. So they'll lose money on something, lose money to get you in the door. All right. So let's see. Is this a lost leader? Is it a lost leader? Yes or no? What do you think? Is it a lost leader? Dun, dun. T-shirt sizes. $13.48 for an extra small. So we know the extra small is a lost leader. Small, medium, and then we jump up to $14.23 for large, $14.98 for extra large, 2X, 14, 15, 19 for sweatshirt, 20, youth sizes, 73. Oh, toddler shirt, $9.73 to $12.73. You see what brought us in? And I'm sorry, my big fat ugly head is in the way. Well, not what I wanted on. So I want to scroll all the way down. I don't know if it'll let me. Nah, it won't let me zoom in on it. So what happens if I move it up a little, bring it down? Does my fat ugly head get out of the way finally? No, still sits in the same spot. Anyways, this is $9.73 to $12.73. I guess I could throw me up on the side. How bad will that screw it up? There you go. $9.73 to $12.73. So our loss leader is a toddler, probably small. So let's select that. And now we saw that there was a range of prices for this 5T. So it's not really small, it's a 5T. It comes down to color. So one color in here is at the $9.73. They're willing to let a black go in a toddler for $9.73. Well, let's think about it. What does this image show? That is not a toddler, a 5T. Not a toddler shirt. They ain't selling to toddlers. They ain't selling to the parents of toddlers. The toddler option might be there if you want to dress your kid like you, but they're advertised towards adult market. But when we sell to the adult market, our prices are $13 to $18. And if you want a sweatshirt, then you know it's going to go up. And actually, those sweatshirt prices aren't bad. That's a loss leader. And you're searching in Etsy, and you're in that search where there's, 5 items across or 6 items across, whatever it is. We can go do a search here in a second. But you got that whole list, and you're getting all the t-shirts are like $14, $15, $14. Oh, look, this one's $9.73. Let me click on that until you go to buy your size. And your size is not $9.73. Some people get mad at that. They don't like it. And others, get a little warm in here with these lights. Other shoppers pay no mind to it. Is it a good marketing strategy? Depends how competitive that search term is. Those search terms around that product. Does it make you stand out of the crowd? I mean, obviously, we pulled in this one off of an ad, so they weren't ranking in the first few spots anyways. When we were searching for pizza, it was one of the ads that were in there. So, they do pretty good. They got some images in there, different colors. Nice thing is the mock-up changes as they show you the different colors. Some are long sleeve, some are not. White and black t-shirts. They don't ever show you the toddler shirt. Now it kind Comes down to the type of shirt it is, what sizes, the measurements. So you can kind of see the different colors that are available. Here they go a little bit more if it was a crew neck. Materials, how to order, select your size and color, select your quantity, add a cart. Start to wait for your doorbell to ring. That's kind of clever. Care instructions, production times, brands used. So here they're telling you who they use for t-shirts, who they use for sweatshirts. However, I don't think they showed us that on this image. Bella and Canvas. Yeah, the sweatshirts don't specify here that it's Gildan. And I've seen in Facebook groups horror stories from people who get a sweatshirt and they find out it's a Gildan sweatshirt and they immediately think it's a Walmart brand because Walmart sells Gildan sweatshirts. They're like, I can't believe I paid this price for a Walmart sweatshirt. Well, we all know Gildan is pretty decent quality. It's not top of the line. It's not expensive. And that's part of the reason why Walmart carries it. But just because the shirt you bought or the sweatshirt you bought for 20, 30 bucks on Etsy is a Gildan doesn't mean it's a Walmart product. Walmart will contract with these suppliers for a cheaper item, guaranteeing they're going to buy so many in bulk or they want a little bit lesser quality. That's why a lot of times the model numbers at Walmart for an item that's sold at Walmart will have a WM in the model number because it's different than the actual model number that they sell elsewhere. So don't let that be a discourager, though. Not what I wanted. There we go. All right. So they didn't say in here that the sweatshirt's different, but they do in the description. I could see a couple people getting not so happy about it. I've seen those reviews inside different Facebook groups. And hey, speaking of Facebook groups, if you're not a member of the Etsy Growth Hub, it's free. Go join it. It's a Facebook group. Etsy sellers just sharing tips, networking, talking about our problems. I'm in there quite a bit teaching. We go live in there. We share stuff that we don't share on the YouTube channel. We share some tips and other things. So if you're interested in joining, either search it on Facebook, Etsy Growth Hub, or simply go to etsygrowthhub.com and it'll take you right to the Facebook group. Then they're doing some keyword stuffing. Let's go. Anybody that knows me knows what I'm going to say. I hate, and hate is a very strong word, keyword stuffing. This is shit that people used to do 10 years ago to get their website to rank high in Google. And Google banned it for a reason. This is a big no. Don't do it. Goddamn phone. My phone, because I said Google, lit all up and was listening to what I was saying and trying to give me searches based on what I was saying. Do not. Hey, you think I'm a fan of keyword stuffing? You think I am going to tell you to go keyword stuff and put all these keywords in there? No. Not going to happen. Don't do it. Because if I find you doing it, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to call you out on it. Pizzaologist. Literally was just having this conversation with somebody else because I was telling them they're suffering. They're looking for ideas. This is pretty cool too that way. Literally, I said, go to the store. Go to Hobby Lobby, to Michael's, go to Target, Walmart, go to Five Below. Look at what they're selling. Look at what they have. So literally, I have pictures that I walked down an aisle in hobby, and it just happened to be walking back from the restroom, which is why I went down this aisle. It was the yarn aisle, and there literally was a hat that said yarnologist, a coffee mug, yarnologist. There was pins, yarnologist, patches, yarnologist, along with a bunch of other yarn sayings. I had to stop and take pictures. I'm like, hello. I may never do it about yarn, but you do about other products. Look, pizzaologist, pizzaologist. What niche are you selling in? I'm sure you can find a word to replace pizza with, an ologist at the end. Little clever saying underneath and a graphic. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts uses that phrase all the time. What is this? This is like your heartbeat graph. Boop, boop. And you got a pizza slice in it. I know I covered it up. You can't see it. How many different things do that with? So you're not stealing this design. You're not going and doing this with a pizza slice on it, but you're applying that concept to something else. I would do the research to make sure that shirt is selling, that design is selling, people are interested in it, they like it, they want it. And if so, come up with your own spin of it. Oh, there's another version of the pizzaologist. Pizzatarian. I just want pizza. Official pizza tester. I hate pizza. Just kidding. I'm only here for the pizza rolls. This is my pizza making shirt. This is my bread making shirt. This is my French toast making shirt. This is my gardening shirt. This is my dog walking shirt. This is my lay on the couch and be lazy shirt. How many different sayings can we come up with? You're not stealing their idea. You're not making it, this is my pizza shirt. You are literally just a similar catchphrase for a different industry. All right, so we're down to the tags that they used. Are those ones good or are those ones bad? Hint, hint. There's a picture above them. What's that tell you? Those are the ones you want to use. What about these ones? No go. Nope. Okay. All the people that pay fancy money for, or people that pay money for fancy tools to do SEO research for Etsy. So, what's some others that are out there? Sales Samurai. Let me give you a hint. Many of these tools, along with a few others that are out there, that you constantly hear the gurus on YouTube promoting, because they're getting paid. So programs. They're paid by that company to promote it. You click on the link, you buy the software, that guru gets a cha-ching from that software company. And once a month, they'll cut them a little check and say, here's your proceeds. I'm not mocking affiliate marketing in any way, shape, form. I use it constantly myself. I have a company that I haven't promoted since 2019. And to this day, every month, I get money deposited in my account that is anywhere between $300 and $500 single month that is just reoccurring from what I talked about 4 years ago. There are still people who subscribe to that software. There are still people using that software, and every single month that company pays me for them paying them. Because that person's still their customer, I get a portion of the proceeds. Let me tell you, I like it. You talk about passive money. You talk about money for not doing anything. I haven't promoted the software since 2019. We're coming up on 2023, and I still get paid every month. Absolutely, I love affiliate marketing. I'm just telling you, that's why they promote the software. It may not be the best option. What I was starting to say is, you think you need those tools to do SEO research? You can see and hear what's selling. You can see ideas of what's ranking high, analyze them, kind of like what we're doing. You can look to see, I don't have it on, what keywords you should be using versus not using. What else do you need for SEO? Good quality description, featuring some of those same keywords. Stop drawing on the screen, Kevin. Really good description, featuring some of those keywords and not stuffing keywords in there. Other things that'll help that are not a direct influence. Took the wrong thing off. Took the wrong thing off. Put the right thing on. Good quality images. Well, image might not be a direct ranking factor for SEO. It's going to entice somebody to click on it. It's going to capture somebody's eye and say, ooh, I want to look at that. We already know about prices. We talked about the loss leader and how sometimes that'll drive you in and stand out from the competition. But there's some other things. When you put these images in Etsy, most people don't realize this. You get that little pencil icon. My bad rendition of a pencil. Click it. There'll be an option that says it's Alt. Hello, Kevin. Description. Might say tag. I know it is an alt tag. I don't remember how Etsy refers to it. This is a block that gives you the ability to write a small little description about this picture. Now, why have alt tags? Why are they there? Well, for somebody who can't see, they're going to use some software that's going to read the screen to them. And when it hits a picture, it's going to go, there's a picture. If it alt tag and it says maroon t-shirt that says, I wonder if pizza thinks about me too, it's going to read that to them bloop, 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 from that alt tag and tell somebody what that picture is about. So somebody blind or visually impaired can now see your picture because they hear it. Now, whoa, you're thinking, hey, Kevin, that's great. I'm going to go stuff my keywords in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all know a little department store called Target? Google Target and alt tags and look back a few years ago. Because remember, we said this is for the visually impaired. They are protected by the American Disabilities Act. Target was keyword stuffing in that alt tag box. My keyword, my keyword, my keyword. Boop. You better fix it, Target, or you're going to get slapped with a huge, hefty fine from Uncle Sam. I had to go through and remove all of that. Now, am I saying you can't use it with your keywords? You can get creative. So I'll show you an example from Etsy, but I'll show you an example. I used to work with some hearing aid vendors in my SEO business. Pictures of elderly couples sitting on a park bench. Now you would think, okay, I can describe that picture. Elderly couple sitting on a park bench. But wait, Kevin, our keywords are hearing aids. How are you going to do it? Elderly couple wearing hearing aid enjoying the sounds of nature while sitting on a park bench. Boop. Got hearing aids in there, didn't I? There's no confirming or denying from that picture if they were wearing hearing aids. Full compliance using the alt tag while getting my keyword in there. You can do a similar thing here. Use it to your advantage. And I'll tell you right now, you don't hear a lot of who's talking about it. Half of them probably don't even realize it's there. I'll take my royalty check now. Thank you. All right. All right. Wow. We have been going for 2 hours tonight. Woo! No wonder why I've been going through so much iced tea. But you know what happens when you drink that much iced tea? It's got to come out somewhere. My bladder's getting full. So we are going to analyze this last. Just a reminder, if you got any questions, throw them right in the chat. We do require that you're subscribed to our channel in order to type out that chat box. So if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe. And it will take a couple of minutes for it to catch up and allow you to submit your question. Now you're thinking, hey, Kevin's a greedy way to get subscribers. No, that's a clever way to keep spammers out of the chat while we're live. If you don't have a moderator running while you're running a live, you will get flooded with people saying functions that they do with their bodies, pills that you take for your body, all kinds of stuff. They want to do everything, and they just spam the links in there. So by forcing them to be a subscriber and having to wait a few minutes after they subscribe to post into the chat helps prevent a lot, because they're not going to waste their time. And it's a bot doing it anyways. So that's why we have that requirement on. All right, so My Tea Custom. Is there a place called My Custom Tea? 791 sales. Hopefully I read that right. 792. Apparently they had a sale while we're looking at this. All right. So I don't know about you, but I'm thinking they mistyped something or forgot something, or what the heck is true. For souvenir collectors, it's like a fairy tale. Oh, come true. I see what it is. It's just the way that it broke the line. True is not spelled right. All right. So I love the fact that you got a banner. A super discount doesn't do anything. For souvenir collectors, doesn't really describe that you sell t-shirts. $792 sales. So unless your store is like within its first 90 days, why don't you have the star seller rating? Where's your image? You did great at putting a logo up here, but where's your image? Oh my God. Even if you put a freaking stock image photo of a person there, give yourself some credibility. This screams, I'm too lazy to add a photo. 36 people follow in your shop, so I think your shop's relatively new. That might be why you're not a star seller, is you just don't have enough sales yet to earn it. Zip. All right, 40, so percent 40 flash sale. All right, I am thinking this person, English might not be their first language, or they might not be in the U.S., because we all know that certain countries put their currency symbol after the numbers, where in the U.S. we put it before the numbers. Here we would say 40% off sale, or 40% off flash sale. So don't miss out percent 40 short-term flash sale. You know, to knowing who your market is. Oh, what did we talk about earlier? Who knows what's wrong with those? Trademark. Don't do it. Yes, you see 5 million people with Grinch crap on Etsy. It will catch up to you. Here's the other thing. If you're going to list a shirt, which if this was something other than Grinch, you have your title set as custom your style. Actually, it looks like the categories because it does have number of items under it. But you know, they broke up these Halloween shirt, family shirt, occupational shirt, funny shirt. It's great. You got them separated out. But are those the specifications? And I know Halloween shirts do sell all year long, certain Halloween shirts. But come on, people. It's December 30th. Halloween was 2 months ago. They are hiding their sales, which is good. Got a lot of shirts up here. 327. And all of them are on sale. Don't put your entire store on sale. That's lazy. Pick a few items, a percentage, a category, do something. Mix it up. Run, remember, 24 to 48 hour sales. Mind you, they said that this was a short-term sale, right? Short-term sale? Short-term flash sale on December 16th. How short-term? Because that's not 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, they obviously have no rhyme or reason about copyrights and trademarks. How many times did I say, stay away from the mouse? That one's just a package of fries, but it's the style of the container of the fries. It's questionable depending on what's on. Ooh, pinching and zoom. You could probably get by with that one because it doesn't say McDonald's. It doesn't say. I mean, it's pretty clear who they're trying to say. Oh, there's another one to stay away from. Don't do it. Come on, people. Oh, no. Here's the thing, they're not getting shut down right now, but when they do, these license holders of that intellectual property can come back and ask for every dime that you made on all the sales for their product. And they'll charge you legal fees on top of it. Come on. I mean, this is just screaming violation, violation, violation. Stay away from sports shit, college shit. Like, this is okay. This is okay. You're talking about eat, sleep, hockey, repeat. This, no. That is a licensed logo for the Dallas Cowboys. Don't do it. I mean, man, I can't even get through a row. All right, I'm done pointing out copyrighted mark shit because we just know the store's full of it. I'm not even going to continue to go through. Yeah, I like that. Best asshole husband ever. Huh. How many different product lines you can come up with for asshole, huh? So they do have description down here. They've been on Etsy since for 2022. It doesn't say when they started. No picture. They do spell true right down here. They put shop names, but no photos. So are these real? Or did they just generate names? Shop policy was updated in October. They don't have a location set. Doesn't mean they're not in the United States. They just chose not to show their location. Normally it would be printed here. Don't copyright and trademark shit. You really run the risk that if you get violated, you can get banned from selling on Etsy permanently. And here's the thing. You can have multiple stores on Etsy. Etsy is okay with it as long as each one has a different email address. But if you get caught in violation in one of your stores, they will shut down all of your stores. And even if some of these shirts were okay. So say this design here. Say that I did something similar and these people were stealing from me and I wanted to go and file a complaint. I can file a complaint. I don't have to prove that I'm the license holder to complain. Okay? It is Etsy's job legally to shut down that listing. And they can shut down the entire store until the seller proves they have the legal right to use this item, that they're not in violation. There's nothing that has to back up my claim or my reporting of it. But what has to happen then, the seller has to prove they have the legal rights to use that design, that intellectual property. And if you can't prove it, and you get too many of those, then they're going to say, hey, we don't really want you on our marketplace. It's just safer not to do it. Yes, I know. They're great designs. A lot of that stuff sells. People are looking for it because they don't want to pay the premium price, because when you are officially licensed, a cut of your proceeds go to the license holder. That's why they're more expensive to get the official licensed product, because the seller still needs money. Man, this kills me, because they're going to be they're going to make a few $100, a few $1,000 and be gone. And then they give the bad taste for legitimate sellers. Woo! All right. So 2 hours and Kevin, you're lying to us. 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 45 seconds in, according to my timer. It's close enough to 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm whooped. My bladder's full. I've drank probably half a pitcher of iced tea. And I think I'm going to call it a night. So hopefully you guys found value in this review tonight. Look forward to having you join us next Friday when we get together and do it all over again. If you are not a member of the Etsy Growth Hub, please go out and become a member. It's free. Join us on Facebook, where we get together and we talk shop. We help each other grow our business. We help each other become profitable Etsy stores. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please go hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click that bell so you get notified when we put out new videos. And hey, if you found value in this video here, as we reviewed these Etsy stores, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button and share it with a friend or family member who you think might get some value out of it as well. And man, if you hated the content we talked about tonight, you didn't get any value, then hey, they make a little button for you too. It's that thumbs down button. Click it. Let us know. We need to do something different. All righty. Get out there and go make some money.